was a friend of Leo's mother. At first it was just Joyce and Butch, and then come along Leo, and he became my child. And today there he is, big strapping young man. And I'm so proud of him because he's picked himself up and came a long way.
A long life, longevity. I just want to do God's will. I just want to do God's will. Well, I don't know what will happen now. A long life, longevity. You know, no matter where you are in this world, what we gotta do, we gotta live together. I'm happy tonight, I'm not worried about anything, I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen.
Somebody.
I just want to do God's will. I just want to do God's will. Well, I don't know what will happen now. A long life, longevity. You know, no matter where you are in this world, what we gotta do, we gotta live together.
Somebody that I just can't express my feelings for. You're so deep. But the deepness goes back to his mother because our friendship was just that bonded. So many things she did I didn't understand. Like when I came from the hospital and happened to stop by on Caldwell Street and found him on a suitcase with just a wet diaper and a mess diaper, eating his own feces. I picked him up and took him to the sink and washed him off and carried him up Fulton Street to my residency and laid him on the bed with my son and my daughter, and he became my child.
Welcome back to MD Connected. I'm Joanna Gomez. With so much violence among our youth, films are being produced to shed light about this growing crisis. Here to tell us more about violence is filmmaker Dr. Leo Casino. Thank you very much for being here.
Oh, it's a pleasure being here today.
Okay, so you have this film that you have made to help talk a little bit about violence among our youth. How long did it take you to get this film together, and what's it called?
This film it's called Return to the Hill, and it's a journey, a film that I made going back to my childhood where I was born at. You know, the film starts here in Miami, and I traveled to my hometown of Pittsburgh. And I had my only sister. She was murdered, and no one was ever arrested. And matter of fact, she was cremated. You know, I found out about it maybe 2 months after she was murdered. And there's the thing, you know, I guess, you know, policy's been in this country probably for over 100 years. A lot of times when blacks are killed or die, if a family member doesn't contact them right away, they just cremate them. And so I went back on the journey and got some old police photos. And as I was working on this, I noticed the number of young people who were you know, killing each other, and mothers and fathers who were burying their children. And I interviewed probably over 100 mothers who had lost their children to violence, young girls and boys, and you know, many who were shot like 7 or 8 times.
Wow.
So it was one of the hardest it was the hardest project I ever did in my life.
Now, you said getting shot 7 to 8 times. Obviously, there's guns. How are they getting these guns?
You know, I think that's a national crisis. You know, President Bush talks about homeland security and to make Iraq safe. But what about making the inner city safe? What about some hometown security? How many of these assault rifles, AK-47s, they're finding their way from Beijing, China, all the way into the United States without serial numbers or anything on
And
them.
how is this happening?
There's
Is that the mystery
profiteering.
question?
No, I think this is it's a question of neglect. I think it's a question of, since they're just blacks killing each other, you know, we're not concerned. Because if these same assault rifles would wind up in Coral Gables or Miami Beach or some of the exclusive areas of our town or anywhere USA, you know, there would be a government investigation.
Where can someone watch this film?
You can, we showed at the Miami Beach Cinema, also at various you know, community centers throughout the area. And if there's any nonprofit that would like a copy, they could, you know, just go to our website. And when I made it, I didn't really make it in the intention of profiting from it. I really wanted insight for myself and to also go into, you know, the problem, rather as just, you know, saying, okay, these are young people that are killing themselves. One of the most heartening things that I did while filming it, we had a TV crew. There was a couple of TV stations that came out, and one of the cameramen, he asked another cameraman, he said, well, what's this about? And he said, oh, it's about, you know, black on black crime, you know, young people killing each other. He said, oh, well, that's nothing new. And the look on his face and to hear his voice, you know, when he said that, it just made me realize that
We have a problem.
we have a serious problem. How can we spend almost $1 trillion on securing Iraq, making Iraq safe, building schools and hospitals in Iraq, when look at, you know, how we live here in this country?
Future plans for this film?
Yes, you know, we've entered into several film festivals, and we're already in production, post-production on a part 2. We wanted to do some filming in Opelika and some of the other areas around Dade County to show that this problem is not only a local problem or a regional problem. This problem goes from Birmingham, Alabama to Compton, USA, to New York, to Philadelphia, and I've traveled all over every major city in the last 2 or 3 years, and I've seen the consistency of the proliferation of guns. I've seen, and I was in Compton. I talked to this one young brother, and I asked him what did he think about death, and he told me he looked at death as like a journey to Disney World. It's like death as being a vacation, you know, getting away from all the, you know, the hunger, getting away from the lights being turned out, getting away from the misery, you know, getting away from being in a country where you feel like you don't belong. And as I looked at the young man and how he told me that he looked at death as a vacation, I realized that there was something seriously wrong. You know, one of the main things that we can do is show that we can, you know, love these young people. And a lot of them, they really never experienced love. I know that quite a few of the young men that I interviewed who, you know, said, I wish I had a father like you.
Well, thank you so much for everything that you're doing, and hopefully your film will go to big places and make a difference.
And I really appreciate this opportunity,
Thank
too.
you. Come anytime. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Don't go away. We'll be right back after this brief pause. You're watching MD Connected.
Take off your shoes. Take off your time. You can leave her, you can leave her, you can leave her, you can leave her hat on. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. You can leave her, you can leave your hat on. Oh yeah, baby. You can leave her, you can leave your hat on. Oh, sweet thing. You can leave your hat on. You can leave your hat on. Oh yeah, baby, you done won the lottery tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! I want to take you places, baby. I'm gonna take you shopping. I'm gonna take you to Walmart. I'm gonna take you to Kmart. And if you're good, I'm gonna take you to Opa-locka Hialeah Flea Market. Oh yeah, baby. They call me